Oh, the pit's slowly going around. Can we keep it going? Morning, by the way. I'm just stirring manure here. Dad went home for breakfast, so I'm stirring for him while Dad's having breakfast. I did get it going around slowly. It's picking up some momentum, so we'll see what we can keep this going. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Okay, we just gotta fill up the pump tractor with fuel. We almost went through a tank full just getting the pump going or getting the pit going around, so yeah. Gear's about ready to start hauling manure. I'm gonna get this tractor fueled up. Are you gonna go for a ride with Grandpa with the manure spreader? First things first with the spraying, we gotta empty the sprayer out. There's about 50 gallons left at 28%. So we're just gonna spin this around so we can pump it back into the tank. I just dropped Clyde off. He's gonna go for a ride with Grandpa there. He's pretty excited about that. I gotta get to mixing sprays here. First step, we gotta put water in. Just got it unloaded with, there's like 25 gallons and 28% left. So now we're gonna put water in and then we put the sprays in. We rigged this water hose up from the barn. It's not set up perfect around here for this, but better than it was in past years. Filling. Gary's just hauling in the field behind the barn right now here. We're gonna be putting soybeans in this year here. So he's getting started with this field and then he's gonna work his way to some cornfields. Okay, we're at 750. We need it to come down to about right there. All right, she's full. Got the Roundup in. I forgot the other day to set the 2,4-D up, but luckily I had this hose laying around. Got it set up here, and just got to put 2,4-D in yet, and then we're ready to go spray. I just got back from helping Dad with the manure pump. There was some mesh caught on the bottom. Some mesh caught in the manure tank, so we gotta pull it out, pull the mesh out, and we're ready to go spraying now. So let's get at her. The first field we're gonna be spraying is back out of the side of the heifer barn here on the right, back to bush lane. So this field looks nice. This is all volunteer wheat that came up, or I mean, there's some weeds in here. Don't get me wrong, but we're gonna kill that. Hopefully the weeds are good and healthy, so that the sprays hit them good. Okay, with spraying the 28% over and moving into spraying Roundup here, we gotta go along here and change all the nozzles. Basically these here have just holes in them, so they'd stream down. These here do more of a mist, which is what you want when you're trying to kill weeds. We are spraying So you can see the peas and oats we planted way over there. You can see a film of green over top of the whole field. So that is starting to grow. Then we got our wheat over there, which we sprayed 28% on the other night, about a week ago. Whoa, bumpy. That is also looking pretty good. It's nice when it gets to this time of year where fields are starting to green up, and I think probably my favorite time of the year. I enjoy everything, but my favorite time of the year is when you start, cutting grass. The corn by then is nice and green. All the fields are green. It's a good time then. One last strip. Okay, this field's done. So I just stopped here for a second and had some lunch. Today is Emily's birthday. She turned the big 3
I did not! I did not.
And we sang happy birthday, right, Clyde?
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. And we're eating cake that Emily's family sent or got delivered. Don't ask what I got her. I don't want to brag about it. We're heading off with our second and last batch of spray of the day. It's 10 to 6, so we got to keep moving. We got a farm with 40 acres and another farm with 20 acres. And that, my friends, is a wrap for spraying tonight. Got this field done, putting corn in this field as well. Okay, time to head home. Home sweet home. Okay, we'll let that tractor idle for a bit. Dad said the manure pump was making a funny noise. So we're gonna go see what exactly is going on with that. Okay, so I think the PDO was just crooked, that the pump kind of shifted, and that was just shaking it a bit. I'm hoping. I straightened it out now. We should be greasing the PDO before we use it in the morning. And see, hopefully that was the problem, because that is a very nice and easy fix. Okay guys, well, I'm going in for the night, so we'll see you guys in the morning. So we're just waiting for Grandpa here, and then we're gonna take over hauling manure for him when he comes back. It's supposed to rain here soon. Hasn't rained yet though.
How cool here.
Here's Grandpa. Loading. See a few drops of rain on the windshield.
And here.
Yeah. Well, looks like this might be the last load for now. Probably for today. I gambled and decided to take another load out here. Probably not a good idea. Got a bit of a spill here. Anyway, I guess we'll see how what the rest of the day brings. If it dries up at all or not. It's just so too wet to keep going, so wouldn't take it to dry up much, and we could go again. But it doesn't really look like it's good enough. Looks like it's gonna keep raining, but we'll see. When our skid steer came, it had smaller tires and rims, so we're taking the rims off of our old burned skid steer, getting them repainted and putting new tires on them, and then gonna put those on here. The old ones were just, or the ones these came with were just way too small. So that's what Dad's doing now. Just working on filling up some of our potholes in our lane here. wet enough. Well, that should be smoother for driving in and out. Any fishermen out there? I found some bait. I'm not a fisherman. So I'm just out here picking up the plastic in this field that fell off from when we were getting bales and stuff. Got this field done, just gotta do the other field yet. Wow. Today is a day. If you're a worm picker. So I kind of got rained out of that, so gotta quit that. I'm on my way now to a wheat field that we planted here. And we left the skid and the empty bags there, so just around the corner here, so I'm gonna go pick those up. Well, the spring wheat's up. It's not looking too bad, I don't think. Looking pretty even. It's not up too well here where in this corner it would have been wetter and kind of packed. And here's what's left over of the bags. And we got the skid there, of course. Okay, load it up. So we're gonna just take this home, go home for a bite to eat, and then this afternoon, I believe, we're gonna go pick up this new piece of equipment. Exciting stuff. Okay, I think we're gonna take this tractor to pick up our piece of equipment. I gotta get the hammer strap on the back and unhook the pump here. So we're taking this tractor because I think this is the one we're gonna be using. So as far as getting it set up and stuff, may as well take the right tractor that we're gonna be using. Can always change if we decide to, but feeling. So where I'm going is about a half an hour drive from here, so not very far at all. Just a warning, this is not a new piece of equipment. It is 1998. My dad had his hesitations about buying it. I think it's a fairly simple machine, so I think it'll be fine. I think it's a good machine, decent for its age, but you know how it is. Buying something used, you always have a little what if, but I'm fairly certain we should be happy with it. Well, here it is. Oh, just kidding, we're still on our way. Pulling some spare parts out of here for me to load on the loader. Well, she ain't new, but I think it'll be an upgrade. Go from a 12-foot Seadrill to a 20-foot air seeder. It's our first air seeder. We'll talk more about it when we get home. I'm just trying to concentrate keeping this thing on the road. Okay, so this is our purchase. It's a 98 flex coil air drill. It's never seen fertilizer, which is a good thing. It seems like, from what I think it's a fairly simple machine, 20 feet wide. Obviously nothing special, an older drill, but you know, get us started with the air drill anyway, and seems to be in fairly decent shape from what I can tell. Got the two tanks here. The front one, the back one's a bigger one. Like I said, it's never seen fertilizer, so that's good. Ugh. So it's 7.5-inch spacing. Should be, we're gonna use it for wheat and beans. And I'll keep you updated with honest reviews of how we like it. I hope it's all mostly good. Obviously an older unit is going to be some upkeep, but we're prepared for that. One other thing I did like with this is the calibration. You can calibrate it before you go out to the field and know what you're going to get on, and then once you get out to the field, you're good to go. I'll run you through it when we do it, but the settings right here for how fast and slow it goes on, and then basically you crank it 30 times, and then you weigh how much came out. There's a bag you put on, you weigh it, and then you divide by a certain number, and that tells you how many pounds you're getting on per acre. So there you have it. That's our new purchase, and we will hopefully be using it next week to get our beans started here. We're gonna get our IP beans behind the barn here planted, 35 acres, and hoping to get that in next week before we switch to corn for a while. And then our Roundup soybeans we'll be planting after the corn then. So they had a bunch of extra depth wheels and stuff, so I'm just gonna throw them on the skid here. This is arguably even a cleaner machine than the air seeder we got. The main reason we got the air seeder is for the no-till option, especially no-tilling wheat into soybeans, and then other things as well. It felt very pointless to be disking and using all that extra fuel. And I'm sure there's been a lot of times where we would love to no-till something in and we didn't have the option. That's the main reason we got it. We also got an extra 7 or 8 feet. So I guess this will be coming up for sale if anyone is looking for an end-wheel drill. Okay, I'm gonna grease up the manure spreader and the manure pump, so hopefully tomorrow morning I can get started with that first thing if it's dry enough. Looks like Jake's been doing some landscaping here with the skid steer. For whatever reason, I'm extremely tired tonight, and I don't know why. I didn't even do that much today. But that's how it goes sometimes. So I'm gonna call it an early night, and I'm gonna be starting early in the morning hauling. And my attitude right now is if it's a little wet, a little muddy, I'm gonna go anyway. I mean, if it's crazy, obviously I won't, but I'm gonna go. We gotta get manure hauled, so we're gonna get started early in the morning. So tomorrow my dad's going to a funeral, so I think I'm gonna be hauling liquid manure first thing. Then around 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm gonna switch over and spray the 35 acres that are gonna be IP beans here. Get that sprayed. Should take about 2 hours at the longest. Then I'll get back to hauling liquid manure. And I guess that'll be my plans tomorrow. However, for tonight, I think that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos like this one, and so you can see this air seeder in action. Also, hit the like button, share it to your friends if you think it's something they would enjoy. And I appreciate each and every one of your comments. We'll see you in the next one.